Buenos dias and welcome back to the World is Travel channel. I'm still exploring the Golden Triangle of Andalusia and finally I'm in Granada. This episode is all about Her Majesty Granada. During my first day, I'll show you its splendid old town and the magnificent Alhambra. We get up really early as I booked the tickets to Alhambra for 8:30 a.m. Why so early? Well, it's not that crowded in the morning, you know. Alhambra is a complex that consists of many parts. I visited the Nasrid Palaces, Alcazaba, the Palace of Carlos V, and Generalife. We started our journey from the Nasrid Palaces as we had a specific time slot booked for it. Alhambra is also called a red castle. You know why? The reason is really simple, because Alhambra means red castle or red fortress in Arabic. People say the walls contain inscriptions. It's not just the decoration, but the poems and quotes from the Quran. These palaces were the residence of the Nasrid emirs and consist of three main areas: the Maxuar, the Commerce Palace, and the Palace of the Lions. The Palace of the Lions is perhaps the most iconic part of the Nasrid Palaces. Its central courtyard is named after the 12 marble lions that support the basin of fountain in the middle of the courtyard. Built in the 13th century by the Nasrid dynasty, it's a stunning example of Moorish architecture. The Alhambra wasn't built from scratch. The site actually has a long history with evidence of Roman settlements before the Islamic era. The Alhambra has stood strong for centuries despite its location in an earthquake-prone area. The strategic use of double walls in the Alhambra served as a dual purpose. They provided structural support and also acted as a clever early warning system, transmitting sounds made by intruders. The Alhambra wasn't just a luxurious residence, it was designed to reflect Islamic ideas of paradise. Water features, courtyards, and lush gardens all contributed to this feeling of peace. Guys, I can't even tell you how cold it is outside. It's like 5 degrees Celsius. It's freezing, honestly. I'm wearing the sweater and my coat and I'm still so cold. So, Alhambra consists of many parts: the Nasrid Palaces, Alcazaba, the Palace of Carlos V, gardens, cemetery, etc. Right now, I'm located in the Alcazaba, a fortress with a lot of towers. It was used as a military base to protect the Sultan. People say that it was constructed in the 9th century. Imagine how old it is. We finally got warmed. Yeah, the sun is shining bright, and it's so much better outside rather than inside. And we actually made a conclusion that it's cold because of the stones. Yeah, it's just, I cannot imagine how the queens and kings lived over there. It's freezing. But look, it's so beautiful. My gosh. Since Alhambra is a fortification, it's obvious that you'll see breathtaking views of the city. Walking through the battlements and towers, such as the Torre de la Vela, you can imagine the strategic importance of the site in defending the city. Next, we visit the Palace of Carlos V, a striking example of Renaissance architecture right within the Alhambra complex. Commissioned by Emperor Charles V in the 16th century, this palace stands out with its square layout and circular courtyard, a unique blend of classical and Renaissance styles. The building houses the Alhambra Museum, which features an impressive collection of artifacts from the Alhambra and the Museo de Bellas Artes. No visit to Alhambra is complete without a stroll through the Generalife, the summer palace and gardens. Yes, it's not Generalife, but Generalife in Spanish. Also, Alhambra is extremely popular among travelers, and I don't think there is a chance to buy the tickets on the spot. I booked the tickets online 3 weeks in advance, as many slots had already been booked. The upper gardens offer breathtaking views of the Alhambra and the city of Granada.
Ole.
Next, we visit the Granada Cathedral, a masterpiece of Spanish Renaissance architecture. Construction began in the Gothic style, but later architects shifted to a Renaissance approach. This fascinating mix is evident in the building's design. Due to changes in styles and architects, the cathedral took a whopping 181 years to complete. Construction began in 1518 and wasn't finished until 1699. The cathedral holds the distinction of being the first Renaissance church built in Spain. This makes it a significant landmark in Spanish architectural history. Royal Chapel in Granada was built by the Catholic monarchs. Queen Isabella I of Castile and King Ferdinand II of Aragon commissioned the Royal Chapel as their final resting place. It was a significant project as they oversaw the Reconquista, the centuries-long effort to retake Spain from Moorish rule. The Royal Chapel was built between 1505 and 1517 in the Isabelline style, a unique blend of the late Gothic and early Renaissance elements. This mix reflects the transitional period in Spanish architecture at the time. Plaza de Isabel Catolica is the meeting point for history. The square wasn't built specifically for Queen Isabella and Christopher Columbus, but rather to connect the New York Paseo del Salón with the Realejo neighborhood, a historic district in Granada. The Columbus statue was relocated here later. While discovering beautiful Granada, I came across this Plaza de la Romanilla, and I was very surprised to see such a beautiful square not mentioned in my itinerary. La Alcaicería boasts a rich history dating back to the Nasrid dynasty. Originally, it served as Granada's Grand Bazaar, a marketplace where merchants from across the Islamic and Christian worlds traded luxury goods like silk, spices, and precious stones. It has a Silk Road legacy. The name Alcaicería itself hints at its past. It comes from the Arabic word Alcaicería, meaning marketplace or bazaar, a connection to the famous Silk Road trade routes that once passed through Granada. La Alcaicería tragically suffered a devastating fire in the 19th century. However, the area was rebuilt. Today, it thrives as a vibrant tourist market. Honestly, I thought it was another cathedral, but it's a campus of University of Granada. I guess it's an amazing feeling to study in such a building. Granada is a city where every corner holds a piece of history, and every step you take is a step back in time. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel adventures. In my next episode, I'll take you on a tour of the Albaicín and Sacramento neighborhoods and tell you more about the food culture. Hasta luego!
And I know that it's love to happen to us. And I know that the money for desire. Oh, that's not the shape of my heart. That's it. That's not the shape of my heart.